speeding.
Hail Warriors, welcome back for our COVID-19 shutdown videos. This video we're going to go over the longsword and some solo drills that you can do to not only increase your stamina, but also to increase the strength of the bind and how you move your sword. Again, as you saw with the footwork video, we're doing a COVID-19 challenge where I want you to send videos of this after you've practiced it for a week, and then I can give you critique and feedback on what you should change and how you should move. Alright, so just starting off, we're going to do just basic strikes, Oberhaus going down with passing steps. So I want you to do all of these drills I'm going to show you. I want you to do it at least 20 to 25 iterations of them. Now as you go, or if you feel like that's not enough challenge, raise that number, get up to 50, get up to 75, get up to 100, whatever you can do. So the first one is just descending strikes with passing steps. Make sure that your blade isn't trailing your hands. You got good movement. Do it nice and slow. You can speed it up as you're feeling good with it, but we're really trying to get good muscle memory here. All right, nice and easy. All right, then we're gonna do the Unterhaus, same thing. We're gonna strike underneath, coming in with our passing strikes, moving forwards and backwards. Make sure we're keeping our hands in front of our body and we're not bringing them all the way back. We're not swinging them montante. Keeping those hands in front of our bodies. So with these, as we're moving back and forth, just like the footwork drill, we don't want to stick to this linear forward and backwards. So even after you're doing these, you have where strikes, you can step off to the side and then keep going. And then you're going back and then step off to the side. All right, so try to keep that side step in your head. So then we go back to some more stuff that we've been doing, some static strikes. Say our dominant foot forward and you're gonna do both sides. Just Oberhaus, keeping those hands in front of your body. Get a nice fluid movement. And then go into the other side. Same thing, do 20, 25 or more if you feel you can. These are gonna be static. All right. So once you've done those, I would say stretch out your arms because you got a good warm up. You did the forward ones, you did the backward ones, you did them static. Now we're gonna move on. We're gonna do some more passing steps. This time, which a lot of you have done, you come to my longsword classes. With each passing step, there's gonna be two strikes. There's gonna be a long edge strike, Oberhau, and then a short edge strike, Unterhau. So starting, we're gonna step forward, we're gonna do our cut. The cut's gonna come back up, and we're gonna cut down with the long edge. Short edge traces that line. Step forward with a long edge cut. Short edge traces that line. Long edge, short edge. Go backwards. Long edge, short edge. Long edge, short edge. Same thing with this as we're going, and you're starting to feel comfortable with the rhythm of it. Do a side step. So then after that one, do about your 25 to 50 iterations of that. And that is a full, that's one. So doing the strike forward, the strike up, coming around, starts the next one. And we're gonna do the same thing, but instead of the big strikes, we're gonna do shorter ones. Keeping our hands in front of us, keeping the whole blade in front of us, doing shorter strikes. And don't forget that we can sidestep with these too. All right? So from there, we have some thrusts. We're gonna throw in some window thrusts, window from Fiore. So we got our window guard looking down the sights of our sword. Step forward with a thrust, pull it back. Step forward with a thrust, pulling it back. Thrust, back, thrust. Moving forward and backwards. And just like all the other ones, we can do some side steps. Window guard, taking your time, thrusting out, moving into the other side. Stepping forward, thrusting, moving to the other side, thrusting, and then we got going backwards. Again, after that one, I would stretch out your arms one more time. We don't need to take a lot of time stretching. Just kind of shake them out, give your shoulders a rest. Grab some water. Next one we're gonna do is a crooked strike. So that's the Krumpau. So we're gonna kind of do this in kind of like a horse stance kind of positioning. So we're going to use that thumb grip. So you got the thumb out on the blade. We're doing those crooked cuts. I'm going to cut off to the side, cut inwards. So I'm moving to my left side, cutting with my short edge towards the center line. And then I'm cutting towards the center line with my long edge. I'm moving back and forth, doing a little bit of lunge, cutting in to the inside of my target. If you notice, my thumb stays on the flat, and I'm using that long and short edge, winding my blade back and forth. You get a good workout with this as well, with your legs. So that's the crooked cut. We haven't done this drill in a while, but I would also like you to do some winding drills. This is all workouts. So if you have a PEL, this is great to do with a PEL. However, you can do it without it. Same thing, we're gonna keep that thumb out on the blade. We have our 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So if you have questions about this one or you're having a hard time seeing it on the video, just send me a message and I can write it out for you. But using our thumb grip, we're gonna use that short edge and do a zwerkow to quadrant 1, zwerkow to quadrant 2. Leaving our hands high and in front of our face, we're gonna do a zwerkow quadrant 3, and then zwerkow to quadrant 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do that as many times as you can. However, what we don't want is your hands to start dropping, and we don't want your hands to move around your head. We want to keep the shield, the cross guard, all of that in front of our face, because that's what's protecting our head and our face from getting hit. All right, and then the last one. This one's a little tricky. We use it in montante a lot. It's a really easy way to transition from right to left side cuts. So from this, we're gonna cut with a right side Oberhau. Then the blade is gonna come to our right shoulder. Our hands are gonna move up. We're gonna go around the back of our head. We're gonna cut to the left. The blade is gonna go to our left shoulder, around our head, cutting from the right. Blade to the right shoulder, around our head, cut from the left. Blade to the left shoulder, around the head, cut from the right. Cut from the right, blade to the right shoulder, cut from the left, blade to the left shoulder, cut from the right. Blade to the right shoulder, going back and forth. All right, so that's all the longsword drills for this week. Practice those. If you have any questions, send me a message, send me a video of you trying it, and let's work through this. We got lots of time with this COVID-19 shutdown. Let's do some training. All right, thank you.